Hello and welcome back to my Pokemon Complex Crystal Psychic Monotype challenge. In the last episode, we reached Goldenrod, or we continued in Goldenrod actually, I think. Yeah, because we reached Goldenrod in the previous episode. We continued in Goldenrod, we did all of the sort of like the casino and all that sort of, and the center and all that sort of stuff. And then we tried to take on Whitney, and really she smoked us. She completely destroyed us. So I left you at the end of that, sort of saying that we were going to come back and we were going to come back stronger and better prepared than ever. And that leads us to this point right now. So, my Pokemon are here. We have our level 25 EV, which knows Quick Attack now, which was great. We got Quick Attack instead of Tackle, which obviously gives us priority, which is really important against just to get those quick KOs. Especially against a Pokemon like Persian, which is the Pokemon we saw, which is obviously super fast. We have Kadabra with Teleport, Confusion, Disable, and Psybeam. And special attack is still like crazy high. Oh, we have Jinx! Our Smoochum evolved into a Jinx at level 30, and I decided to let that evolution go through. Obviously, Smoochum does learn Psychic through level up, but I thought... and Jinx does not, I mean. So Smoochum learns Psychic through level up, but Jinx does not. But the way I was thinking was that we need power early on. We need evolved Pokemon because, Eevee's not evolving anytime soon, which is really... Eevee doesn't seem to be evolving anytime soon. Kadabra obviously is still power, but is very, very frail. Jinx is also frail, but... has that really nice special attack, 81, and speed. Gets lots of stab. It's really nice to have. Then we have Stara, our Staryu at level 25. Obviously struggling behind with stats because it hasn't evolved yet. But it has Swift now. We got Swift instead of Tackle, and Swift is better than Tackle in like every single universe ever. And then obviously we've got Kenya, who's also carrying the mail from the guy outside Goldenrod. Whatchamacallit? What's his name? The guy who stands outside Goldenrod and makes sure that, the guard. Anyway, so we are now going to try and take on Whitney, make sure that she finally gets some revenge after that rather embarrassing defeat against a Persian who literally just sort of screeched and slashed us to death. So, what we're going to do is, I think we're going to lead off with Kadabra. Because I'm pretty sure Kadabra can outspeed. And hopefully that will work. So anyway, hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. We've already spoken through this, I just realised. So, she starts off with this scary-ass Persian at level 25. So obviously, same level as Kadabra. Kadabra should outspeed. And we are Psybeaming. That doesn't do quite enough. And Confuse Ray. I hate you right now for using Confuse Ray. Okay, Psybeam. Cut through confusion, cut through confusion, cut through confusion, cut through confusion. Yes! Oh, that's so good. And it just doesn't survive. We're probably going to go down to a slash, to be honest, just because of, there's the crit. Just because of just how strong Persian is in terms of physical and how frail Kadabra is. But this is why we have priority. Quick Attack takes down the Persian. So there we go. And her next Pokemon is the dreaded Meltank. Okay, we're going into Jinx here. Do we just take it, or do we... The issue we have here is obviously Rollout is now actually going to really hurt us because Rollout is super effective against Jinx because Rock is super effective against Ice. But I'm going to sing. We missed. Body Slam. That's way too much. Sing again. Yes! Oh, we got the sing off. Okay, that is amazing. Now we go for the Confusion. Confusion, I'm pretty sure, is stronger than Icy Wind. That's still a 3-hit KO though. That's 2. We get the Confusion, which is even better. Wakes up. Is confused. Come on, screw up, screw up, screw up, screw up. Body Slam. We're dead. Bye, Jinx. So down goes our Jinx, but now we have our Staryu and our Eevee. So I'm going to go into Eevee now because I don't want it setting up rollouts on my Staryu. I don't think Staryu can take it out. We should have gone Headbutt. We should definitely have gone Headbutt. Hurts itself in confusion. Yes, that gives us the chance. Quick attack. Boom. Boom. Crit hit even. Just to add into it, Eevee gains a chuckload of experience and grows to level 26. And leader Whitney was defeated. So, she starts crying. You should be so serious, you child, you. You meanie. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay. She'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. And then Sniff. What do you want? A badge? Oh right, I forgot. He's plain badge. Plain badge lets your Pokemon use strength outside of battle. It also boosts Pokemon speed. Oh, and you can have this too. And we get TM45, which is Attract that makes full use of the Pokemon's charm. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me? So good, so we defeat Whitney there, and hopefully that will really have given a nice boost to our Eevee's friendship, because obviously we require that friendship. But anyway, he was busy admiring the ladies there, of course. But yeah, so we need that friendship, obviously, just to get Eevee to evolve, although we still don't want that to happen quite yet. We still want that Bite move. Bite won't be the strongest Dark-type move we'll have, because I'm pretty sure if we get a Giraffe Rig can learn Crunch through level up, which is pretty awesome. But anyway, so we're going to talk to this person. Oh, okay, so she's moved. Have you seen that wiggly tree that's very on Route 36? My little sister got all excited and went to see it. I'm worried, isn't it dangerous? Interesting, so that means that she's actually over by the tree then? So we will head up Route 35. We've already been through all these guys, and now we'll get to do the park. The bug catching contest is held on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Today's Tuesday, that means the bug catching contest is on today. So we don't really... So we're not going to take part in the bug catching contest. The reason for that is because obviously we don't need any bug type Pokemon. And obviously we've already got the these other trainers. But we can also talk to this person who I think gives us a Quick Claw. Which shouldn't really be an issue for us because obviously all of our Pokemon are going to be crazy fast anyway. But it could be useful. So we'll give it a star anyway, just in case. And now we'll start taking on some of these people in the national park. So, we start off with Pokefan Beverly, who has a Granbull at level 25. So we're going to side beam this thing. Yeah, it's a 2-hit KO, that's good. It's got Lick, though. And Lick is physical in this gen, which it sucks so bad. Oh. And it's got Bite as well, so it wouldn't have mattered even if I had managed to disable it. Okay, we're going to Eevee here, and we will headbutt. It looks like it. There we go, 2-hit KO from the headbutt. So I could beat you in Pride, but so that was unfortunate. We'll quickly go heal up Kadabra just because no point in. I should have swapped out as soon as I saw the Lick. Probably as soon as I saw the Granbull anyway, but you know. We're just going to zip around here, make sure that we finish everything off. Hopefully we should be able to reach Ecruteak today. We should, I mean, I can't imagine why we wouldn't. If we can reach Ecruteak, then we should be able to also probably zip back, hand the mail to the guy, and also go back to Professor Elm and get the Everstone. So we defeated you, and now we're going to play this person. Check out my bag, I printed out favourites from the Pokédex. Okay, not about it. We see Wild Murkrow here, so the worst Pokemon ever for my whole team. Well, not quite ever. And Houndour. Is it really? Is this area like just full of... Oh, that should be quite cool if this area was just full of dark Pokemon. But anyway, hello, why are you staring at me? Oh, a bat. So, taking on Lapras here. She's got a Diglett, so it's a good swap to Stara. And a Cubone, so a ground-type trainer that we can destroy with our Staryu. So now, this is mail from my daughter, cheers me up, and we adore our Pokemon even if they dislike us. That's what being a fan is all about. Why would they dislike you? Raichu. I can't do anything against this thing. We're going to Eevee here, and we're going to headbutt. It's a 3-hit. We can quick attack now. So we defeat him. Yeah, obviously wasn't a great switch in on our stay. But anyway, so we can go out here and we can grab a Paralyze Heal, and I think we can grab another TM. I think it's for Dig. TM 28, which I think is Dig, yeah. I don't think there's anything down here. Maybe it's this secret item. Yeah, full heal. Always got to check those secret items at the end of the sort of seemingly pointless bits there. Anyway, so we see a wild marrow, which are pretty rare actually. We can take it out with a couple of swifts, which is quite nice. Another Murkrow. Good thing we didn't switch out because I had Pursuit. But anyway, the world of Pokemon is deep. There are still lots of things we don't know. But I know more than you do, says Schoolboy Jack, who has a Gloom. I dislike you. Well, actually, we can go into Kadabra here. Kadabra, Poison Powder. Mean Person. And a Weeping Ground, so pretty standard. So Kadabra gets a nice, easy 2 victories. We do have some antidotes. Anything around the middle? Nope. Already done all of these. Yeah, okay, so that's everything in here. It looks alike, which is pretty good. That allows us to get out of the national park. And now, yeah, so we can leave. Okay, cool. I didn't mean to go into that contest, essentially. So yeah, okay, cool. So there we go. We get to leave the national park. And now we'll grab this berry up here. I think it's a nice berry. Yeah, and then we will face this Psychic down here. Obviously has similar Pokemon to us, theoretically. So I'm going to read your thoughts. He's got an Unknown to start off with. So we, obviously Unknown, completely, you know, are complete surprises to us. We have no idea what move they will, well, we know that they will have a hidden power, but we don't know which hidden power it will be. Oh, you're kidding me, that didn't kill him. I can just recover up my health. This is why we have Recover on Staryu. It's really useful. He's also got an Abra. Okay, so we should be able to Swift this, and I would be surprised. Actually, I would Rubbish Attack, but essentially the reason you go into Swift is because obviously far lower defense than special defense. And he's also got Kadabra. Okay, so this time we will outspeed Kinesis, which lowers my accuracy, but that shouldn't affect Swift. He's got all sorts of accuracy. He had Flash to lower accuracy and Kinesis. So anyway, Starro goes to level 27, which is pretty good. So we will swap in Kadabra for a few levels. I'd be strong if only I could tell what my opponent was thinking. Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Okay, so we can headbutt trees around here, but we're not going to bother with that. What we really want to do is get Surf as quickly as possible, and then we should be able to get, should actually be able to finish off our team, which would be pretty awesome. Okay, so you. Thanks to my studies, I'm ready for any Pokemon. We've got a Tangler, which we will Psybeam, and that is a 2-hit KO. Bye-bye. And Kadabra wants to learn Recover, which is better than Teleport. Teleport is obviously only really useful sort of like outside. I like how we thought you could battle any Pokemon with his Tangler. Anyway. So he's going to notice items on the ground for us, which is pretty cool. And then I'm the flower shop's Floria. Listen, when I sprinkled water on that wiggly tree, it jumped right up. It just has to be a Pokemon. I bet it would be shocked out of its disguise if you soaked it. So, oh right, we've got to go all the way back. Really? That's so pointless. Especially because I don't have Cyndaquil, so I can't do the shortcut. Don't be a Murkrow, don't be a Murkrow, be a Houndour. I can't hit Houndour. I literally cannot. With Kadabra, I cannot hit Houndour. I have nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, so you. So yeah, okay, so that's just sort of like a little extra step there, it seems, that you have to talk to the girl outside the Sudowoodo, go back, and then she's like, oh, you need to have beaten Whitney in order to do this, and we were like, well, we've already beaten Whitney, so it's fine. Whereas last time it would just be, turn up, and it would be, you wouldn't need to talk to her initially out here. So anyway, the Witchery's going to attack us. It is, of course, a Sudowoodo. We should be able to take it out relatively simply, because it's a rock type. We go into its... Flail is so annoying. Flail obviously does damage depending on how low health you are, so sort of sucks. But anyway, we get TMOH from this guy if we talk to that guy. Once you defeated the Sudowoodo, which is pretty awesome. We see what who don't care about. And now, okay, so we've now reached. I was talking about Dig. We've reached Route 37, and there are usually Stantler here, but unfortunately, despite Stantler's obvious psychic sort of relation in some way, they are not psychic type. Not psychic type at all. But we can get a few apricorns here. Which obviously you'd give to Kurt to make into Pokeballs. Okay, so we're now going to take on these guys. Anne and I are in this together. So it's Anne and Anne. Start off with a Jigglypuff. We should be able to use Recover off this thing, which is quite nice. And we can take it out in one hit, actually. And then same with the Clefairy. I'm not sure if those levels were changed, actually, seeing as from what they had been. Maybe they haven't been changed. Maybe they haven't been changed on purpose, because, you know, they are just young girls, and maybe he just thought they shouldn't have two powerful Pokemon. But anyway, this guy's going to try and put us to sleep, it seems. He's got a Hypno thing. Famous sleep Pokemon. We can't do anything against a Hypno, really. We will stay in, though, and recover. Get back some health. We'll see, our Psybeam does literally nothing. So, we need to find... Gonna go into Jinx here. Gonna lick. It does a little bit, but not too much. Of course it's got Dreamy, so damn. I'd not thought of that. Okay, Powder Snow. Powder Snow, and now it's disabled that, so we lick. And we lick again. Okay, there we go, cool. So we defeat Psychic Greg with his Hypno, and Mum is going to ring us once more. So, and we've reached Ecruteak City, and we see our rival is already here, I think. Hi, oh no, sorry, it's Bill. And who are you? You've come at the right time. I find initial adjustments on my time capsule. Pokemon can be traded. Blah, blah. This is just talk about trading Pokemon to the past. He's going back to Goldenrod. So we heal up. Morty, the gym leader, is so cool. His Pokemon are really tough, though. Lake of Rage. The appearance of the Gyarados Swarm, I swear, a conspiracy. I know it. The way the Kimono girls dance is marvellous, just like the way they use their Pokemon. Actually, that's something we should do. We should think about maybe taking on the Kimono girls. But anyway, if you use a Revive, a Pokemon that's fainted will come back up. My Eevee evolved into an Espeon, but my friend's Eevee evolved into an Umbreon. I wonder why we're both raising our Eevee in the same way. But of course, it's different times of day that matters there. So, what I'm going to do is, we're going to get this TM for Fire Punch, and we are going to teach it to Kadabra instead of Confusion, because I think Psybeam is base 65, and I think Confusion is base 50. And then Thunder Punch is also going to go on Kadabra, just to give us some type coverage. That can go instead of Disable, because in this gen, Disable has 55% accuracy as opposed to 100% accuracy in Gen 6. And I think 80% accuracy in Gen 4, and is hence pretty useless in this gen. Anyway, so this is the dance theatre. We are going to go in here and talk to these people. Now, not only are the Commander Girls great dancers, they're also skilled at Pokemon. I always challenge them, but I've never even left a mark. Lad, if you can defeat all the Commander Girls, I'll give you a gift. So, that man's always with his Rhydon, so he wants Pokemon that can surf and dance. That's right. So yeah, that's just like the hint to give that he's going to give you surf. Commando girls are so beautiful, but they have to go through rigorous training, and they have to learn to follow customs before appearing in public. But if you love something, anything is possible. So the only real one here, I mean, obviously Umbreon's going to be a real issue, because we have no real way of dealing with dark types. Espeon, we have nothing that's super effective against. Vaporeon, we have Thunder Punch now, I guess. Jolteon, we have nothing that's super effective because we have no ground type moves. So it's gonna be interesting. And so we're gonna take on Naoko first. She has a level 28 Flareon to start off with. So we want to go into Stara. Goes for the Tail Whip. That's bad. Water Gun does not enough. Tail Whip fails that time, which is really good for us. I think this could be a 4-hit, which is not ideal, especially with her lowering our defense quite so much. Ooh, we should heal. Going to EV. Quick attack, like I predicted, and we can quick attack. There we go. So Naoko was defeated. Sweet. That's the Flareon. That is obviously one of the ones we do have a type advantage against. The Umbreon really does worry us. But anyway, so the next one is the Espeon. Okay, so we should sort of wall this thing, I guess. And we have stuff to hit it. As long as it doesn't have, like, Bite. That was a crit. Sand Attack. Don't get into this game. And Quick Attack. The Espeon is pretty rubbish attack, I think. So we should survive. Quick Attack. Thunder Punch. There we go. Okay, so the Espeon goes down pretty simply. Kadabra goes to level 28. Obviously would like a Kadabra to evolve as soon as possible. And of course Alakazam learns Psychic 3 level up, which is amazing, because that's all we really need. We're going to need lots of Pokemon that actually learn Psychic 3 level up, so Espeon does, Alakazam does, Jinx doesn't, but I think we'll use the TM for her. So we have Azuki here, and she has the dreaded Umbreon. But this time we do have the Fire Punch and the Thunder Punch, so we are going to try and hit this thing. That does so little damage. Well, we're dead, essentially, because she's Pursuit trapped us. We have to hope for a low roll, I guess. Thunder Punch does nothing. Pursuit is going to take a... Oh no, we do survive. We get the low roll. We will Fire Punch once more. This takes the Umbreon below health, and we get the Burn, which is really useful. Means I think I can go into Jinx pretty safely here. And we can Powder Snow. That's good. Pursuit does. Oh no, it's special, so that literally means nothing to us. But we get the burn damage, and Powder Snow will take out the Umbreon. So the Umbreon was not that much of a difference. Sorry, not that much of a challenge. Then all we'll have is the Jolteon and the Vaporeon. And the Vaporeon we should be able to deal with Alakazam, sorry, with Kadabra. And the Jolteon is interesting. So the Jolteon, here it is. We Psybeam it, and we see how much that does. That does a good amount. It's got Thunder Shock. We are obviously specially defensive, so we can eat that up. There we go, down goes the Jolteon. Easy peasy, and then I'm expecting this not to take long at all. So we want Thunder Punch, Water Gun, Thunder Punch. Beautiful, and we get the Paralysis as well. And there we go, it's cool. So Kadabra goes to level 29. We defeat the Kimono Girls. We now talk to this guy. Not only are the Kimono Girls great dancers, they're also skilled at Pokemon. I always challenge them. The way you battled, it was like watching a dance. It was a rare treat to see. I want you to have this. Don't worry, take it. So we get HM03, which is Surf. And obviously, we can very, very quickly stuff Surf onto our Staryu instead of Water Gun. Sweet. So that's really good. Now all we need to do is be able to use Surf outside of battle, and then we should be able to get some new Pokemon. And in order to do that, we will need to defeat Morty. So, now, because this is Crystal, there might be some more stuff to do here. But anyway. We get the item finder in order to find hidden things, and he talks about stuff inside the burned tower. We have the gym, Morty's gym. So, I heard a rumour about Olivine Lighthouse, the Pokemon that serves us fell ill, sounds like they are in trouble. And they're talking about a flying Pokemon blocking out the sun. Interesting. So, the tower that used to be here, my grandma told me was taller. Ah, so they changed the sprite. As you can see, it does actually look like a proper burned out tower now, which is pretty cool. That's obviously changed it from Silver. Pokemon rampaging at the Lake of Rage, which is obviously the Gyarados. Equity used to have 2 towers, one in the east, one in the west. This path takes us to the Tin Tower, I believe. Yeah, 2 towers, 2 Pokemon, and 1 burned out. Both Pokemon feel waiting to return. Tin Towers ahead is a 9-tier tower of divine beauty. It soothes the soul of all who see it. Tin Towers off limits to anyone without Equitique Gym's badge, which, sorry, but you'll have to leave. Okay, cool. So in that case, what we will do is we will go in and... It might be a little bit longer this episode, but that's okay by me. I think it's actually really good for us if we manage to... Okay, so anyway. Morty, the gym leader, is absent. Sorry, but you'll have to leave. Ho, 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 ho. Okay, so there we go. The mystery. Where is Morty? I think that seems like a pretty good place to end this episode. I'm pretty sure I spoke to all these people. So, we will leave you there at the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. We've obviously gained 1 badge. We're not going to gain another, but hopefully we'll be able to, in the next episode, when we try and find where Morty has gone. I have some idea as to where we might search for him. But, hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me on the next.